Right, just going to give a bit of a run through of my new favourite game, Elite Dangerous Horizons. Explore the Milky Way. And we'll just jump straight in here. Solo play. Now, what I love about this game is it's a full recreation of the entire Milky Way galaxy, all 400 odd billion stars. You can even go to the Sol system and visit Earth. Although I'm working on getting a permit to do that at the moment. But if I just show you, I'm at somewhere called Grizzly Dock at the moment, the base I'm at, the starport. But if I just take you straight to the galaxy map here, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, get out there, become the market. So yeah, galaxy map. So here's the scope of this game. If I span right out all the way, there's the entire Milky Way to explore. Look at that. The entire Milky Way. It's like we're living in the future. But go back out of that again. Go back in here. Hopefully that'll bring you a bit closer into where we were. So if I want to, I'll just search for the Sol system, the Sun system. Sol, and this will take me to there's Sol there. I've already tried going here, but it won't let me into the system because I've got a permit yet. I got the Proxima Centauri, and that's about as far as I can get. But if we just look at the system itself, it's got like a, you can see here, it's got all the planets and everything in it. So there's Sol, or the Sun, the star. You've got Mercury, you've got Earth, you've got a terraform Mars, you've got all the other planets here, you've even got Pluto and Charon there, you've got Neptune and Uranus, and yeah. But the way I've figured out how to play this game now is to do trading and wait. I'm actually assigned loyal. You pick a faction actually before, and the faction I'm with at the moment is Federation Hudson, and you can, when you're travelling around, you can pick up information on Hudson's enemies, or political enemies anyway, and take them back to their homes, to the home system, and you get points, and hopefully you get enough points for that. I will eventually get a permit to go to the Sol system, because Sol system's a Federation Hudson system, so that's what I'm working for at the moment. But what I've figured out is all I need to do is trade. You can make money with bounties and all that. In fact, I've made a lot of my initial money with bounties, shooting other people who are wanted and things. But what I've figured is, if I just go to the desktop here, I've driven past the now to 4 tons now because I've got some discovery scanners installed. I've plenty of money, so I'm going to say 50,000 credits spare for trading. And if we just put in the system here, which I'm in, Grizzly Dock, there you go. And what this does is find trade routes, so we'll just click on that. Right, so it's telling me to buy tea. So tea. And we're going to take that to, this is the Lota Piscium system, and go and deliver it to the, was it Virtus City Bay? The Virtus City starport. So got that written down there. Go back to the game. Load up game. Okay, so starport services, commodities market, and we need to get tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, cargo full. So we're full up of tea now, and now we need to find the Lota Piscium system. Go back out of this, go to the galactic map, Type in here. Lota. This IOM is it? Enter Piscium and search for that. Must be iota then, not Lota. Iota. There you go. Here it is here. Iota Piscium, so we'll just lay in a route there. And what's good about this is you've only got limited, you only like jump, most ships can only jump about 10 light years, so you got to hop, skip and jump through various stars on the way. What I'll also show you is that you've also got to use fuel scooping, because I didn't have a fuel scoop to begin with, and I was always ending up at a brown dwarf or a white dwarf or some sort of star where there was no support for stations, but also when you get to one of those stars there's no way back, because you'll understand. But another thing I was trying to get to there was you can't fuel scoop at those type of stars anyway. It's got to be a main sequence star, which is another bit of complexity to this game. So you've got to plan your routes carefully. You've got to hop, skip and jump between stars and keep topping up fuel. I mean, I suppose you could do travelling in Elite Dangerous without fuel scooping, but you're just going to have to stop at a whole lot of stations, and as I say, to refuel, and you're just going to that's going to waste a lot of time. And you're also going to have to take the risk of going through a few like brown dwarf non-main sequence star systems, and you're going to be stranded basically. But we've laid in the course to the Iota Piscium system, so let's get going. Just proceed to launch. And it's like we're living in the future. I'm going to be space traveling. In the future, I want to be traveling around the universe like this. It would be great. Right, let's get going. Right, so at the moment we're currently mass locked to the station. We're going to get us, basically you get mass locked to objects. You can't basically go use the what they call frameshift drive system. If you mass locked or gravity locked to anything like a star or a large object like a station or a planet or whatever. So we've got to wait for this mass lock to disappear, and then I'll be able to get out of here. So looks like the target system is down here. Right, so we'll jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this is how you travel around the galaxy with in Elite Dangerous.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Right, so it always puts you right next to the star as well, which is handy for fuel scooping. You've got to be careful of main sequence star, so it should start fuel scooping here. Just reduce speed.
Fuel scooping.
And on the bottom right down here you can see my fuel's going up again. You just got to watch your temperature here. If you get too hot, you've got to just like pull out for a second and cool down.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, let's get out of here.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, what I've noticed in the bottom left is there's no astronomical data on my system for this, so I can basically slow down, go back to the star. And collect some astronomical data, astrological data, I think they call it. Oh no, the star's already in my record. So if you go somewhere you've not been before, like, and you pick up like astrological objects like a star or a planet or something that you've not been to before, you can scan it, get data, and then that builds up your records. But you also sell the data on and profit when you go to certain stations. So it adds like a bit extra income to your travels on top of the trading. But obviously don't need that, so just going to go back to my route, which is down here somewhere. Oh, where's the route? There it is. I know it's the route because it's got the three, like, you can see it there. That symbol on the right means it's the route I'm currently got laid in. So, locking destination. Get out of here before I get some pirates on me arse. And jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so what star system are we coming to now? It's a brown dwarf, so no fuel scooping here, so I might as well just go straight. This is some astrological data I can get. This is a dead system, nothing here. Let's just see if this brown dwarf star needs any data collected on it. Yeah, already got all the data I need on that. Not getting any more out of that. You got basically go places you've not been to before. Right, pick up speed. Let's get going.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps to a destination? 9 more jumps to a destination. +3, 1.
Engage.
Either. I think I've been here before as well. I think I've done this route a few times, so there's no real astrological data to collect, but never mind. Good for demonstration purposes. Okay. No new objects discovered. Let's just refuel.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Check the star, make sure I've got data on it. Yep, I've been here before. Okay. Back to the route. We're going to ZZ. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Anyone who's into space is just gonna love this game. I can't wait till I get me permit to visit the Sol system.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Got all sorts of trips planned. I'm planning to sometime to take a trip to Sagittarius A and try and visit the black hole. That would be good, wouldn't it? Black hole at the centre of the Milky Way. Let's go visit it, eh? Let's have a look here. Fuel scoop.
Fuel scooping.
Now if you're interested to run this system here, it says unknown actually, so I might not have astrological data on this. I might be able to collect some astrological data here.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah. Wise JO00 517 star. Lovely made sequence star. But I have already collected astrological data. Now, if you're interested in this system, was it ZZ is the next? Yeah, that's ZZ at the moment. Okay. Let's just look at the system map here, see what we have. I mean, okay, you can see we're jumping from star to star, but each star has its own system of planets. And oh look, what we got here is a binary star system. We've got 2 stars in it. We've got the ZZ and we've got GL53b. ZZ has 2 planets and 1 planet with a moon. It has 2 stations, and that gives you an idea of the scope of this game, how just the immensity of it. But we shall get out of here, get to the next location. Right, we're off to WISE J000517 star system. It's a good idea not to hang around in these strange places too long, so you will get picked, what they call it, interdicted by pirates and things.
Drive charging.
Off we go.
1. Engage.
Another brown dwarf star. It's saying unknown at the moment. One new, that's what we're for, top right. 1 new astrological object discovered, so that means we've got no data on this. So what we do is we point to it, press the aimer, and we start scanning. This is collecting data from my computers, but also you can sell the data on copies to make money as well. So I see a brown dwarf star, yeah, brown dwarf star, Confederacy of WISE. That's the political order in this system, is it? Have a look, see what planets there are in here. Look at the system itself. System map. 1 brown dwarf star and a station. Hackworthy refinery. Got no planets. Well, there's a brown dwarf star. I've seen a few brown dwarf stars with planets when I've been on my travels in this game, but not this one. Right, so off to WISE J004945 system. I love it, it's just like, gives you an idea of the scope of jumping around the Milky Way from star to star. Anyway, let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whenever I go through too many brown dwarfs on non-main sequence stars, I start getting nervy on the bottom right here with the fuel, because I'm not able to refuel.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Come on, main sequence star. You start wishing for main sequence stars just so you can refuel. Oh, it's another brown dwarf. Why did I know this was here? And it's not on my computer, so I might as well collect the astrological data. Astronomical, or whatever you call it. Discovery scanner scanning. Brown dwarf star. Yep, and an ET brown dwarf star. There you go. Just out of interest, we'll see if there's any planets in this system. Nope, it was just an asteroid belt. Right, next jump location. LP46716 star system. Let's get going. It's just a little target thing here to get your navigation lined up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, only half full of fuel now, so I'm kind of wanting a main sequence start, please.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yay, main sequence starting. This is a red giant. Go on, fuel scoop. Thank you, fuel
Fuel
scooping.
scooping.
I've not been here, so I've got some astronomical astro data. I'm just going to call it astro data. I can't get the tongue around here. Astrological, astronomical. Some space data collected on this. We'll call it space data. I start overheating here because I've got a lot of refueling to do. Yeah, I'm going to just cool down a bit then come back.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Just had to come away from the star there for a second to cool down.
Fuel scooping.
To start getting the 80%, you start burning up. So heat starts getting up to there. 80% point.
Fuel
There
scooping
you go, we're
complete.
full again. So I've collect the
Fuel
space
scoop
data on this
disengaged.
star, haven't I? Let's have a look. Now if you can be bothered, what you can also do here is skip around the little solar systems that you visit and collect the space data on the various planets and things there as well. But I ain't got time for that right now. But yeah, so if I wanted to, I could. Oh, well, that's not strange. It's a star without any planets. But yeah, if there was planets here, I could skip to them and collect astro data on them all, and you would get more money for that as well. But yeah, it's a main sequence star without any planets. I guess they're out there. There's a distress call, I'm not going to that. Found in this game, most distress calls are fake. They're traps. It's a trap. You see a distress call in this game, you think, it's a trap. Okay. Long destination. Just whatever that is. Sector GH, whatever. Yeah, that's where we're going to anyway. 4 jumps to destination. I would attempt to say that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just Turib Sector GHMA70. What the bloody name?
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Oh, that's not a main sequence star. It's a new object. Is that a? It looks like a large brown dwarf. I don't know what type of star that is. Sure, it's different. It's a different kind of brown dwarf, I'm sure. Just because I found in this game, even the red dwarfs are bright, and that's not very bright, is it? It's kind of a little bit brighter than the other brown dwarfs have been to. But we'll collect the data on it and see what it says about it. It's going to say it's a brown dwarf, it's just a slightly different type. Hasn't quite gotten fused properly into yeah, it's a brown dwarf. It's an L-type brown dwarf star. So many types of stars. It's kind of just about on the edge of lighting up fusion in there, isn't it? But not quite strong enough to be a red dwarf, so it's still a brown dwarf. See, you learn stuff about space in this game. Right, let's get to the next location. LP 52539 system. And off we go. I'm getting the halfway full point again. I'm now wanting main sequence stars.
Charging.
Main sequence star.
Four,
Main sequence star,
three,
please.
2, 1, engage.
Main sequence. Oh, looks like a main sequence to me. Go on, refuel. Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I've not been here before either. Good times from here. No, fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Come on.
Fuel scooping complete.
All full up again. So we've
Fuel
got to
scoop disengaged.
collect the space data on this star, have we? Obviously a main sequence star. What type is it? It's red dwarf, so small main sequence star. What I was saying before is if you wanted to collect space data on more money space data, what you could do here, we'll go to the system map for this one. Oh, it's another binary star system. But yeah, if there were planets here, I mean, you can go to these asteroid belts, collect space data on them. You could travel to the other main sequence star. It usually takes a while in dual star systems to go to the other stars, I've found, because you can't like do an interstellar frameshift drive between them. You got to do like what's called super cruise, which isn't quite as, it takes freaking ages basically. We've got 2 stations here if you wanted to visit them. That's a long way from where you are to super cruise, so there's a high chance that if you were going to go from there to one of these 2 stations, you're going to be interdicted by pirates and have, which is kind of the most dangerous part of this game, is always when you, once you arrive at the star system, you're next to the star, you've got to then go out to one of the planets, the stations, and start what they call super cruising. That part that you super cruise, that I found you usually get interdicted, and then you've got a fight on your hands. But anyway, interdicted is where someone uses a specific system that you can buy for your ship to pull people out of super cruise mode between planets, and once they're pulled out, then you basically have scrap. But right, let's get to the next location. There it is there. Go to Hoko. Let's go. Down here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hoko. Or Hoko? How would you say that? H-O-K-O. Hoko? Hoko?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Big main sequence star. Fuel scoop, please.
Fuel scooping.
I've turned about a few things that I've thought were made sequence stars and I aren't been. Usually orangey red in colour.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's get out of here. I don't think there was any data to collect here, so we'll just press
Fuel
on to the
scoop
next location.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, we're at the destination system, Iota Piscium, and we need to go to the Virtus City when we get there. So this is going to be the point where we have to travel from the centre of the system next to the star to one of the planets. And there's going to be a risk of being interdicted with having a scrap on my hands. That was the riskiest part of the journey, that. Travelling out to one of the stations and orbiting one of the planets. Always go for the closest one, I do. Kind of limits that bit of opportunity for them. That looks like a G. Yeah, that's a yellow dwarf. A bit like the sun, that star. Right. So we need to go to this Virtus City, which is there. So now we're going to be super cruising through our solar system to Virtus City. This takes management of the accelerator. What I've noticed is that this game's got a lot of dynamics with regards to gravitational pulls of objects, so you can actually slingshot around planets and things. And what I've noticed is I'm pulling away from the star now. I need more power to get away from the star I came out at, but I'm heading towards Virtus City, which is orbiting this planet called Iota Piscium B. And you can see, you'll start seeing blue lines come up as I get closer, and those lines are basically gravity influence, and you can use them to slingshot around objects. But what I've noticed is if you keep accelerating too fast towards a planet, you will basically slingshot yourself around it. So you've got to manage your power here. Try and back off when you get closer to your destination planet, otherwise you'll just start shooting past. It's really clever how they've built the dynamics into the game. It's basically how space travel would be. I mean, it's how they do it today, isn't it? The slingshot probes around Venus to send them out to Jupiter and that. But Virtus City. It's obviously a dual star system, because that's a star, that. And this planet's orbiting. Yeah, it's a dual star system. What we're seeing there, we're seeing Virtus City, but it's really what the dot we can see is a planet, which is probably going to be called Virtus, I think. We're getting close. I'm looking for the gravity, the blue lines which show me the gravity wells, yeah, before I start slowing down, but I can feel myself getting pretty close now. There's a good chance of slingshotting, so I'm just going to ease back on the power a bit. I think it is a planet, isn't it? Now, everything I've just said about gravity wells might not be true yet, because it looks like it's just a station orbiting the minor star of the system. No, I can see now. I can see the blue lines. Those blue rings are gravity well rings, so this is where you've got to be careful of not zooming into them too fast, so it'll just slingshot you around the side. So I'm easing off on the power now, keeping an eye on the traffic, make sure I don't get interdicted here. So those gravity well rings are kind of drawing me in faster and faster. So ease back on the power. So that must be the planet Virtus that I'm getting those gravity well rings from. And the brown ring orbiting the planet is the orbital path of the station we're going to. I want to start easing off on the power a bit more now before those gravity well rings pull me in a bit faster. Still a fine art this, because I still over slingshot myself around planets still. I'm going too fast sometimes still. We're getting there. I think I can use on a bit more power now. Without slingshotting. Yeah, what you find is you can't slow down. You push, you put full reverse in and you're still going at such a speed that just you start getting flung off the other side. Then you have to kind of start coming back on yourself. So yeah, good dynamics in this game. Good world, virtual world dynamics. Oh, look, comets. Hey, safe disengage distance. Just manage this till we're under 100 kilometers, and then disengage. And it's a classic elite style station that we're at here. Like the ones used to have in the Elite when it first came out in the 80s. Commodore 64 and the BBC Micro. Classic hexagon style station. Right, just use the mouse here, so you go gauge up to the top of my canopy. This is going to be great with a virtual reality. Imagine you just look around like this. Yeah, I'm in my spaceship. What I'm waiting for is just to line up the top of my canopy to the entrance here, and then I'll stop the power. Like so. Go back to station view. We need to go into here. Look at the Virtus City request docking. Yes, thank you.
Docking request granted.
Okay, let's pull up. Small amount of power. You definitely need a proper flight stick for this, like. Because what I've got here, I've got my scroll keys, up, down, left, right is left, right, up, down boosters. I've got the hat on here, goes as my yoke. And then obviously I've got up and down movements as well, but you do need all of these to play this game properly. Go to landing pad 31 it says. Oh, let's have a look, where's 31? It's probably right at the junction, at the entrance, because I don't see it lit up down there. Nope. Where's 31 then? Come on before I get done for loitering. At 31 down there, yeah. Way around 31. I hate it when they give us a landing bay right down the bottom there. I can never see it. Now you would have thought that would have been 1, wouldn't you? Not 31 would have been at the back. 31's, you know, the higher number sometimes are at the back of some of these stations where they just do it to make the game a bit more random, I suppose. I've got a face right lined up here. The back up a bit. There we are there. It'll be a lot easier to say that next landing pad along, one of the ones at the back here would have been docked by now because I wouldn't have been looking for the bloody landing pad. Right. Lower landing gear. Start.
Landing gear deployed.
Convenience and safety. Classification emplacements are active and tracking at this station.
Oh, I'm on the wrong pad. Oh god, where is it? Where's 31? This one? Let's try this again. Land pad 31 please. Where are you? Oh, the completely opposite side to it. How the hell did that happen? Okay, let's try this now.
Fly responsibly. Ensure you complete docking procedures within your allotted time window.
quite experienced at docking now, so as long as I can get a bloody see the docking bay that I need to get to.
Loitering is a crime, punishable by death. Please make sure you have authorization before
Docking
There you go.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, right to the hangar. Let's start with services. So we've got some astro space data and we've got some tea to sell, haven't we? Where will we feel that? First thing I'll do is go to contacts, I believe. See if there's anything Hudson wants me to do here. No. Right, got a bulletin. Universal Cartographics. This is where you sell your space data. So, yeah, just basically sitting around a few stores, scanning them, getting the data on them. I've made 6,000 credits out of that. Right, go to the commodity market, sell that tea. Yeah, 2,180 credit profit. So let's admit that. Right, that's it. I mean, I can continue on this trade route now. If I go back to the desktop to show you here. So, we've done the tea. The next thing would be to buy reactive armor. Yep, from IOTA. Then, of course, to Diorites, Leone, Credio City, whatever that is. And head off there, and then I'd make 2,000 credit. If you continued on this space route, you would probably end up making 22,412 credits. There you go. And that's one way playing Elite Dangerous. Thanks again for watching.